There's a video I did not long ago, and in this video, I'm being seen tearing some papers and I'm saying, there goes my 2024 resolutions. I was telling people that this begins now. Now, the interesting thing is that video seems to have brought in some interesting reactions from some individuals. Where some people have said I'm scamming people, I'm a scam. In fact, some people have even called me and left messages in my voicemail, because my number is there on the screen most of the time. If you want to look for me, you will get me. And they have said somebody was insulting me, you African from, I don't even want to mention the country, and he called me some vulgar words, and he used some very dirty words, and he says I should stop scamming people. And I went through that video and I was wondering, what is it that I said in this video that would make somebody think that I'm actually a scam, or would make somebody think that I'm actually scamming people? And apparently I couldn't get anything. I looked at it again. I even shared with somebody and asked, by the way, the video I posted the other day, did you listen to it? Did I suggest or say anything that sounded like I'm actually a scam, or I'm trying to scam people? And then the person says, no, they didn't see what was in it that would suggest anything like that. If anything, I was actually encouraging people to realize that you don't have to wait until the future to start doing your things. You can actually start now. But then that reaction has also made me come up with this video that I'm going to do today, because I felt the basic reason why somebody thinks I'm a scam is because that somebody did not take time to listen to what I was talking about. They probably just saw that first few seconds of me tearing, saying I'm doing away with the resolution of 2024, and boom, they stopped there. And from there, they have already decided the rest of the whatever minutes that video was, I am just scamming people, and they start becoming careless with their language, and they reacted and everything. But then I realized that's a problem with many people, and the problem with many people is the lack of paying attention. And this video, I want to talk about the need to pay attention. People have issues when it comes to paying attention. People have issues when it comes to paying attention, and that is why many people will make the wrong decisions, because they never paid attention, either paying attention in terms of listening to instructions, or reading instructions, or being directed in as far as something is concerned. They didn't take time to pay attention, and because they didn't pay their attention, they didn't get the information properly, and because they didn't get the information properly, they ended up missing, or they ended up missing out or messing out. And I thought I'll start this video today by number one, I'll use two things. I'll use a dictionary, and then I'll also use the Bible. Because everything I do in life, I always want to base it on what does God say about it. Because I believe my Bible is my book for health, is my book for prosperity, is my book for everything. All right? It's a very powerful tool in terms of reference, in terms of guidance, in terms of leading us. Because we have a lot of examples in Scripture that actually direct us in a particular direction. So if you look at Proverbs chapter number 4, verse 20 and verse number 22, this is what it says. It says that, my son, attend to my words. Now you will notice in the writer of Proverbs, and also when you go to some other scriptures, you will find him using that word attend. In some translations, it says pay attention. He starts by saying, pay attention to what I'm saying. In other words, as I say, pay attention. Why is paying attention important? It's because he knows when you pay attention, according to the definition of from the dictionary, it says that attention means the act of directing the mind to listen, to see, or to understand something or someone. Whenever you are paying attention, you are actually directing your mind to listen. You are listening. You're directing your mind to see some particular details. People who pay attention are people who understand what details are all about. You're directing your mind to understand. And understanding is very key, because whenever you have understanding for something, you will always be able to do it well. You will always be able to do it with excellence. You will always be able to do it and do it in the way it's supposed to be done. Understanding is crucial. The Bible again and again talks about understanding. It even comes and says we have to have our eyes of understanding being open, because when you have an understanding of something, then you become effective in that thing. You become a master of that thing. You become a commander of that thing. You are able to excel in that thing because you have an understanding for it. So when we talk about attention, we are talking about giving yourself to listening, giving yourself to be able to see, and ultimately giving yourself to a place of understanding. You need understanding if you're going to succeed in anything in life. He says, my son, attend to my words. And then he says, incline your ears unto my sayings. In other words, the same way we are reading from the dictionary that attention means giving your mind to listening and to seeing. He says, attend to my words, and then incline your ears, give your ear to my sayings. In other words, take time to listen. The problem we have with many people is that they are very, very poor listeners. And let me tell you the truth, if you are not a listener, you cannot succeed in life. You have to learn how to listen. You have to learn when somebody is talking to you. You have to learn to listen, because out of your listening, it helps you to really understand what that individual is trying to say. Don't listen with a mind already that is made up on something. You know, there are some people, when you're talking to them, they are getting ready to talk back. They are getting ready to talk back. They are just waiting for you to shh, and then they say something. Now, that kind of a listening is not called listening. That is not called listening, and that is definitely not paying attention. You have to learn to pay attention. He says, and incline your ears to my sayings. Let them not depart from your eyes. You see, the same definition is the act of listening, the act of seeing, and then ultimately understanding. Now, when you have understood, there is always a result. So he says, attend to my words, incline your ears to my sayings, and then let it not depart from your eyes. See exactly what I am telling you. And then he says, keep them in the midst of your heart. Bring yourself to a place of understanding, because the moment you understand, it basically means you have assimilated the information. You have assimilated that which you're being told. It is no longer just in your mind, but it is in your system. It is in your heart. And because it is in your heart, in verse 22 says, for they are life unto those who find them, and health to all their flesh. Health to them. People who have understanding, they have a successful life. People who have understanding have a healthy life. People who have understanding have a prosperous life. This day I'm challenging every one of you that is listening to me. Learn to pay attention. If those fellows who are calling me a scammer, if they had simply taken a few minutes to pay attention to what I am talking about, probably the words in that video would have transformed and changed their lives. But because they couldn't pay attention, they didn't take time to listen, they didn't take time to see, they didn't take time to understand, they were just quick in saying things, they missed an opportunity for something to change their lives. Listen to me, as you get into your business of the day, as you get into your business of whatever it is that you're doing, be attentive to things. When people talk to you, pay attention. When you're listening to somebody speak to you, pay attention. When you are reading a book, pay attention. Always pay attention. Seek to understand that which you're getting. Seek to understand the information that is being given to you. Because when you understand it, I tell you the truth, you can never be the same. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to me. I hope you have paid attention all the way to the end, and I hope you have understood what I'm trying to talk to you about. Please, I am urging you, pay attention. And that basically means when you pay attention, you will listen, you will see, and ultimately you will understand. You are blessed, and I appreciate everyone you very much. God bless you, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.